we're going to do sapling 6-2, angles of triangles, 6-2 right there. So, angle sum theorem. Everybody knows when you add everything, all the angles inside, it makes 180 degrees. And that's what this whole lesson pretty much is going to revolve around. So the first blank, we have anterior angle, so it's formed by two adjacent sides, yada yada yada. It's way easier to recognize than to describe. But anyway, so if measures of two anterior angles are known, that means you can find the third one. So, and that's what it's saying based on, we already know if we add all three angles from the interior angle of the triangle, they equal 180 degrees. That's what the angle sum theorem is, 180 degrees right there. So the right angle sum theorem corollary, it means, so if you already know that one of the sides is 90, you know that the sum of the other two will have to equal 90, because 90 plus 90 is 180. This is more like, oh yeah, why do I need to know this if I already know that if I add all three equals 180? Sometimes you don't have time to type that in the calculator, so you might just save some time by knowing if one is 90, the other two should add up to 90. That's why it's there. So if you were measuring acute interior angles of an obtuse triangle, you know it's going to be less than 90 for the same reason that if one is 90, the other two will add up to 90. So if that confuses you, just don't worry about it. Just remember, this is the main important thing of 6-2. So don't worry about if the other two don't make sense to you. I'm not going to ask you specifically, oh, what is this? What is that? No, as long as you can apply, I'm good with that. Exterior angles. So an angle formed by one side of a triangle and the extension of an adjacent side. So we have an example here. So side CD makes an exterior angle with adjacent side CA. So side CD right here, oh, you can't see, side CD right here makes an exterior angle with adjacent side CA right here. So one of those questions you will be asked on sapling is about remote interior. Angles and what they are. So the two interior angles of a triangle are not adjacent to a specified exterior angle. So we're going to have an example. Angles A and B are remote interior angle for angle DCA. So if you look at our example right here, so the remote interior angles would be this angle right here and this angle right here, because this is the exterior angle that makes these two the remote interior. I want to color code this for you. Remote interior. Alright, these two, A and B, because this is the exterior angle. The third angle theorem. This is more like common sense, but we are going to talk about it anyways. So here we go. So the third angle theorem. So if two angles of one triangle are congruent to two angles of another triangle, then the third angle of both triangles will also be congruent. see a few examples and what it looks like on 6-2. As soon as you see the question, you're going to be able to recognize that this is what you need to use. The example I want to work with you on is this example right here. So we have this big figure with 3 triangles, and it's given some measurements. There it is. I was looking for a pen. So we have the angle measure for D is 6. Oh, it doesn't have any